Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I'm on day, I've got no idea, I'm on about 14 shaves in a row I think at the moment. Not something I normally do, I have suffered a little bit, I've got a little bit of a sort of spot there, I've got a spot here, and I've got a little bit of redness down here, so every shave from here on in till the giveaway is going to test my skin, so it needs to be good quality soap. So let's just hope this one holds up. Oleo Soapworks, Empire. And the scent on this still just smells like Creed Aventus to me. But I have since found that Dior Sauvage is the actual scent of it, or the scent it's based on. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it could be the scent that Aventus came from, sort of thing. So I'm just going to scoop a good bit of this out. Very soft soap, and I'm really overloading the bowl with it. It does not need this much. In fact, I'm going to put some of it back because that's just ridiculous. I'm just going to put a little bit back in there. Yeah, it's better. You don't generally need a lot of soap. It smells great though. It's good to slick this on your fingers. I did do a lather test of this one. Or a lather test. I'm a bit tired, it's late on here. It's 7 o'clock at night. It's pitch black outside, so I've got the lights on. So I've used auto exposure, so it's looking pretty good I think. And I've cleared the data on my phone, so I'm on to a winner straight away. Right, the brush today. TF Custom. Really see it. You can see actually not too bad there. The colours are beautiful in this brush, really beautiful. 26mm black wolf, 26mm tuxedo knot in there. Yeah, lovely. I love all this scent. It just picks up a little bit of scent every time I use it. So look out the excess. Got my soap in the Saponificio Baracino shaving grail bowl, and straight in with the brush. The lather I got from this was excellent. I'm not expecting anything to change with this lather. If anything, I'm expecting it to be better because I'm using a synthetic. When I did the test lather, I think I used the Red Dirt Shaving Society with the 2-band finest. I have since found out that the knots that Leo Frio stocks and uses are from one of the sort of Chinese people that are always messaging on the Facebook groups and things like that. They're always popping their brushes and their brush heads and stuff in there. I would say who it was, but I can't remember. And the knot's good, but it's not as nice as the Manchurian that I had from Bob Quinn, the Elite knot. It was really nice. That was the one that I traded for my first black robe, so it's no real big loss to me. And I prefer a synthetic brush anyway, so. Right, while I'm whipping this up, I'll just go into a little bit of a story which I had yesterday. Last night, it's been eating at me. I used the Barrister and Man Diamond Soap recently. Now I've used Le Petit Chypre. I've been out talking to old people all day, cleaning the gutters for them, so my throat's a bit dry. And it was eating at me because I used the Diamond. And it's great soap, and the scents, they are scents that really speak to me. The Diamond just reminds me so much of being a kid in the changing rooms, all covered in dirt and crap. The coach is shouting at you. That's the scent I get from it. I don't get the being in a stadium scent from it, but that's the scent I get, and it really brings back memories. And I thought it's amazing performing soap. So I just sent a message out to Will last night through his website. And fair dues to Will, he got back to me very, very quickly. I was expecting him just to say piss off, mind your own business. That personally, that's what I was expecting. But I didn't. I got a really nice email back from him. I don't know Will, I don't know his personality, I don't know really about him at all. I've never met him, I've never spoke to him. It was the first time I'd ever reached out to him. Basically just asking him for his sort of version of events of what happened between club from Peter Charkalis and himself. He gave me a few little links to independent people that had put on basically a rundown of what had actually happened from start to finish, or what is believed to have happened. And look, I was a police officer for 9 years. I know there's not two straight stories. There's always three. There's two stories, and then there's the one in the middle that's the truth. Having said that, now that I've contacted Will, I've spoken to Will, he's told me what his thoughts are and the process and what actually happened at the time. I have since changed my stance, and I'm glad I did message him. So as a result, I've got something in the mail already. This ladder's lovely. It really is nice. So that's it really. That was my big story. So as a result, Barrister Man is now allowed in my den through my own choice and me being actually happy purchasing it and putting it in my den. I wasn't happy purchasing it because fucking hell, it's expensive stuff. Really expensive. I was really surprised. Right, I know I'm in Australia, so it costs a lot more over here. I did get it from Australia Whisker because I like to try and keep it in Australia. As you can see, the Bulls chalk is nice creamy lather. Let's see how we go. I've got a feeling I might react to this soap because it's a very strong scent. Out of the bag, it's about a 5 or a 6, and then when you get it lathered up, you're up round about a 7. Just doing my head in this. You're up round about a 7. But we'll see. We shall see. I did get a little tingle there on top of my lip, but I think I'm sort of. I think I talk myself into it sometimes. Just adding a little bit of water into it, it's just a little bit dry. So this soap is made by a lovely lady who has been frequenting the Facebook scene for a little bit now, Vera Velasquez. I hope I got your name right. Oh, this is lovely. Beautiful lather. Really nice. Lovely and thick and creamy. The scent's amazing. I love the scent. It really does smell like Apollo Creed. It smells like Apollo Creed's jockstrap. Smells like Creed Aventus. Right, I've got the Mergress. Brand new blade today. I was talking to Ken Lee last night, and this is his favourite blade, or one of his favourites. I think it is actually his favourite. You can't see it there because it's terrible quality, but it is the Super Platinum. It's the Crystal blades, and I think the Israeli Personas. So let's see how we go. Setting 3. A little bit tuggy. I don't remember if it was a little bit tuggy last time. I've used them once. I'm going to try and steer clear of this area against the grain. Jesus Christ. Sorry if I take the Lord's name in vain for you guys out there that are religious. So I'm just going to sort of stick to with the grain. So I'm expecting a bit of irritation because shaving every day, changing blades, changing razors, changing soaps, you're going to get irritation. There's just nothing you can do about it. It's definitely tugging this blade. It's not really comfortable. Yeah. But got through the first pass alright. The second pass normally isn't quite as bad because I dropped the setting down to setting 2. I might even go down to setting 1 today. I've washed nearly all the soap off there, but the residual slickness is actually pretty good. In fact, it's excellent, it's really good. Quite surprised. Right, knock this down to setting 1.5. Why not? I've got so much lather in here, there's no way I'm going to get through it all in this shave. Beautiful lather. Right, cross the grain. I'm going to have to knock this up to set to 2, just a little bit mild. Oh, the scent's beautiful in this, it's got lovely slickness. It's really building up the residual. Lovely stuff. As you can see, I did put a fair bit in there, but that is some creamy stuff. I'll just see if I can get exposure to lock on that. Look at that. I mean, that's outstanding lather, it really is. Just locking the exposure back in again. Beautiful. That's brilliant. That. Yeah. Right, cross the grain, other way. have a feel. That's really good, really impressed. The build up, the residual slickness is really, really good. It's excellent stuff, really nice, lovely scent. I haven't researched, I do not know what the base is on this. But I would say, just going off it and the amount of slickness in there, I would say it's a tallow based soap. I'm not sure if it is. Scent's really good. It's excellent stuff. As you can see, the brush is caked full. Yeah, it smells good. Right, I'm going to move on to Shea Moisture Shave, Aftershave, Doodah, stings like hell. Good stuff. And surprisingly, there's not a lot of sting. I was expecting to be a lot more, because I was expecting a lot more irritation, if I'm honest. It really goes to show how well that soap's treated me. I've got a bit of red down here, but that's my usual, and shaving every day I get that no matter what. But looking in the mirror, it looks great. I've got a really good smooth shave out of it as well. It feels great. Right, well that's drying in, we can have a look at what we used. I can't obviously show you the tub, I can show you what was sent. Rob Larrymore sent me this. Oleo Empire, that's the soap there, sort of citrus yellow sort of colour. Smells incredible, it really does, and as you've seen it lathers great. Really, really impressed. It's a soap that I'd never heard of until very recently. I'd sort of watched a few posts from Vida and a couple of the lather tests and how to lather it, and a couple of shaves using the soaps and things like that. And it's difficult to break into this scene because there's so many great soap makers out there. But I'm finding a lot of these new guys that are coming out, Viking and Oleo, over here we've got Squadron and Ropeback. They're bringing out excellent soaps, soaps to rival the best. I mean, the only thing we can hope for now is that they can also help drive down prices a little bit. Not to the point that people are struggling, but I do find some soaps are just ludicrously overpriced. And the Barrister Man I just bought is one of them. But I felt I owed it to myself. I felt like I owed it a little bit to Will, if I'm honest as well, and Barrister Man, because I felt like I boycotted him, maybe on a little bit of false information, or some more false information against him. I've now got more of a level playing field. So. Right, drying in, yeah, it's drying in nice. I've got a little weep of the bastard. Oh sorry, I was just rinsing the brush there, I didn't even tell you about it. The brush, Tony Forsyth TF custom shaving brush. It's my commission brush for the channel. It was my 500 subscriber giveaway, and it's a beautiful brush. The colours in it are just incredible. It really is. It's called Phantom Nebula. If you ever get one from Tony, it's just, look at that, beautiful brush. 26mm synthetic tuxedo. It's not as soft as my tuxedo or my black wolf. It's not as soft as them, but it's very dense and it's got no scritch at all. So it is soft. It's lovely and soft to use. You can face lather with it, no problem. But yeah, just a beautiful brush. The razor was a Mergress. Setting 3 to start with, setting 2 for the subsequent 2 passes. This razor is just a great little razor, and until I find another adjustable better, this will stay in my den for a very long time. I think the one I'm eyeing up is the Razor Emporium one that's coming out soon, so I'm waiting for get a few reviews on that before I might pull the trigger on it. And then, I don't know, we'll maybe see if old Kyle over at Brown Man Shaves might want this one. We'll see how we go. Nivea Too Faced, I'm going to finish off with this one. Because it's the nuts, the bollocks the dog's balls, the dog's danglies. Oh yeah. I'm not getting any sting really today, I've got a little tiny bit there. That's it. So, yeah, I've got to take my invisible hat off to Oleo Soapworks of Vida, who makes them. Excellent soap, really impressed. Really slick, really cushiony, makes a great lather. It's not airy at all, it's a good thick dense lather, really creamy. And shaves great, and I've been given an excellent shave there. To say I've shaved so many days in a row, to get a shave like that out of a soap to me that's unknown, is very, very good. I'm really happy with that. And I'm assuming she probably will be as well. So I'm going to leave you guys to it. If you have not gotten the giveaway yet, I'll try and remember and pop a link down below. I've just posted the giveaway back out on all the channels, on all Facebook, everywhere. And all you have to do is subscribe and comment, and boom, you're in. I'll be drawn on Tuesday, so we've only got 5 days to go. And I'm looking forward to it as well, if I'm honest. I'm quite excited about this one because there's a few things to give away, and hopefully it'll be 3 nice people to go to and they'll get some use out of it. So other than that, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.